Good morning, students. How are you? It's a long time. We came to you again, but this is the ongoing class, online class of the Gulshan Model School and College. I've been the Swapan Kumar, senior teacher of English in Gulshan Model School and College. Now today, our plan has been decided. We have taken decision to continue our online classes. And the class is on class 8 today, part B, writing portion. And this is about tree plantation. This is about tree plantation. And the writing is of three types. Free writing means guided writing, semi-guided writing, guided writing, semi-guided writing, and full free writing, etc. So this is semi-guided writing. Semi-guided means whenever you have to write down a paragraph. You have been some clues. The clues means the questions. Some questions or some outline words. You have some signals you have been given. Through the signals, through the outline words or the questions, you have to complete the paragraphs with 100 to 200 words, perhaps 250 words here. The first we would like to discuss about paragraph. What is paragraph? You would like to first understand the first word is paragraph. What is paragraph? Para. What is para? Para is actually a preposition. It does mean beside, on your alongside, or and you say this is Parshi, the Bengali term. We are using here very normal English. You can understand it. If the students of class 1, 2, 3, 4, student can better understand. But what you need? You need total concentration. At first you will be concentrate and be very, very careful about your teacher's pronunciation, teacher's talking, teacher's speaking, teacher's lecture. Follow mindfully, you will understand everything here. Beside, para means besides, it's a preposition. That means another word is the saraya, beyond. And this is called para. And graph. Graph is a suffix of para. The suffix para is the main word, the suffix is graph. The suffix and uses as a main word also. Graph means symbolic diagram. It's a symbolic diagram. The symbol, it is a symbol, it is a picture, and it is a picture which is but a symbol. In Bengali term, you say this is noksha, chitra lekho, or writing. And graph is also writing. That means paragraph means graphical writing or graphical representation. Of what graphical representation? You have been given a topic of a specific subject. If a specific subject you have been given, you just describe. Graphically you will describe with some portion of it, not wholly, but assigned to mark of a section of a book, of a thinking, or a newspaper, etc. Newspaper topics. That is called paragraph. Paragraph is finally maybe defined as a distinct part of a discourse. A khondo montobbo. In Bengali term, khabor, anuchhed. The term, Bengali term has been taken anuchhed. The good Bangla of paragraph is anuchhed. There are a lot of synonymous words of paragraphs. Paragraph means clause, item, or say your passage portion, subdivision, you say subsection. A subsection, portion of something, not fully, but portion, section is called paragraph. Para and graph. Graph, graphical description. You will give a graphical description, not wholly, but portioning. This is called paragraph. So, we are coming to our point here. This is tree plantation. At first you say tree. What is tree? Tree is a living organism. A human being, all the total environment is divided into two parts: plant, living, and non-living. It's a living object. Within the living objects, the living being, there are two portions. What's the animal and plant? Animal and plant. Okay, plant, living and non-living objects. And the living objects are of two types. The first one is plant and the second is animal. We have the animal and the plants are called trees. Plants are called trees. Trees are of various types, various sizes, various portions and various styles, etc., etc. But they are living objects. Without life, they can never survive, and we cannot survive without trees. Trees and animals are correlated. But why do we need trees? Why do we need trees? Without trees, trees are the greatest supplier of oxygen to animal being. Animals are totally dependent on trees. If there are no trees left in the world, people cannot survive. You understand me? People cannot survive. You are surviving with trees. So trees play a vital role for the existence of your life. So tree is our life, tree is our existence, and trees are everything. Trees we need it here. And now we need plantation. What is plantation? Plantation means plant. When you plant trees, this is called tree plantation. At first, writing paragraphs, you must define the paragraph. What does it mean? Tree plantation. What is tree plantation? Tree plantation means planting trees in great extent. Wherever you find places and there you plant trees, this is called tree plantation. Tree plantation program is the vital program, not in Bangladesh, in throughout the world. So, in a stipulated specific time of a year, you must plant trees. This is called tree plantation. And we are writing the semi-guided. We are writing the semi-guided writing. That means you have to answer the questions and your writing will be with the accumulation. Your writing will be at the in accordance with the maintaining the logical sequence of the questions which have been given. What is tree plantation? Why should we plant trees? And the second time you see, or why should we plant trees? Why do we need to plant trees? Or what do trees do? What do trees do to us? Benefit tree plantation. Look at the whiteboard. Benefit of tree plantation. What are the necessity of tree plantation? What does tree do to us? Why is it very, very necessary in our lives? Trees are most important part of our lives. Trees give us life-saving oxygen and takes in carbon dioxide with themselves. That means all poisonous gases have been taken by themselves. So during the daytime, they supply oxygen, which is very, very important for you, for your life, for your inhaling and breathing, inhaling and exhaling system, catabolism and metabolism. You need the gases, and the main supplier of the gases are trees. Trees are the suppliers of medicines, fruits, and your dwelling places furnitures. Trees supply you, provide you with fruits, with crops, life-saving crops. Our staple food is rice. Rice comes from paddy. A paddy is a plant. Rice is a small tree. All fruit trees, all furniture trees, all medicinal trees, all crops belong to trees. So, trees are our life. Without trees, you can never survive. And trees are also the abode. There is a dwelling place of beasts, birds, and all animals, all the wild animals. That means the forest. Afforestation and tree plantation are correlated. Also almost the same thing. So without trees, we cannot survive. Trees, our existence. Trees are very, very necessary in our lives. So why should we plant trees? We plant trees to maintain our life, for the security of our life, for the safety of our life. We need trees. And trees are the only element of environment that prevent droughts, floods, all natural calamities. Without trees, our in Bangladesh, not only Bangladesh, throughout the whole of the country of the world, the total cultivation is dependent on our rainfall. Rainfall is the greatest mercy of the Almighty Allah. If there is no rainfall, the country will be turned into desert within a short time. Sahara desert. The country will be totally barren and will turn into desert. For bringing rainfall, trees are needed. Without rainfall, we cannot survive. And the river water, ocean water, and the drop of water will not run away on their natural way. So trees are needed. Trees help. What does how does tree help us? Tree help us to prevent floods, and only these are the trees which balance the total environment. Our eating foods, fruits, furniture, what's not? All life-saving animals, all life-saving elements come from trees. When and where should we plant trees? We should plant trees in barren places, especially during the what are the most important time? What is the important time to plant trees in Bangladesh? In Bangladesh especially, this important time is here, June and July. June and July are the monsoonal period in Bangladesh. During this time, rainfall has come, the rainy season has started. Without rainy season, tree plantation program can never be successful. So June and July are the most important time to plant trees. When and where should we plant trees? Where should we plant trees? We should plant trees in barren places, especially by the two sides of the highway roads, the railway station. There are fallow lands. Fallow lands means in the lands where no plants have been grown. They may be used for tree plantation. And I would say Bangladesh is Bangladesh is a land of rivers. It is a land of rivers, it is a riverine country. Upper portion of the rivers are very, very alluvial, fertile lands. During the rainy season, on this upper lands, tree plantation may be happen. We can plant trees. And the places, on the rooftops, you say in the building tops, there are construction tops, there are empty places, bare places. In the bare places, we can plant trees more and more. How should we take care of trees? How should we? Every day and every time, and 2 days, 3 days in a week, we must water them. We must weed out. We must wade out from the tree planting areas whenever we find time. And we should need a great care so that any animals, any people cannot make any harm to these saplings, to the planks. We should fence them. Water them, manure them whenever we find. Not whenever, mandatorily we must do them. And so that the saplings must not be eaten by animals, cows, goats, etc. We must protect them. We must protect the saplings, the trees, from their troubles, What should the government do in this regard? The government play a lot of roles in this regard. You see, in Bangladesh, in Bangladesh in the month of June, the tree plantation program has been continuing in every year in Bangladesh. So, in Bangladesh, there are a lot of trees here. At first, I like to say, for the survival of a country, every country needs 25% of. You just, I like to mention here the figure, 25% of the 25% land must be needed for the total existence of the human being in a country. But unfortunately, we have only 16%. 9% is short. So, without 25% land, planting lands, a country can never be survived well. There will be food problem, scarcity of food, there will be floods, droughts, natural disaster, everything will come. To maintain them, to protect themselves from these problems, from these catastrophic activities, destructive activities. A country needs 25% of its proper land, but we unfortunately have 16%. But we must utilize the 16% by bringing about all the barren lands under the tree plantation program. Since it is we are fortunate that in every year in the month of June and July, the government has taken the tree plantation program in the month of June and July, and there are fairs in every headquarters, every divisional headquarters of Bangladesh. There are fairs to plant to encourage the people of the country. The government the government can aware the people, can make conscious the people by briefing them through television, conducting various programs, various workshops with the people, direct contact through its government offices to make the planting trees program make a success, which has government officials and non-government organizations also. So tree plantation programs is not the only program of the government also. It is the responsibility and a duty of everybody in Bangladesh if we have been being here. If we like to survive ourselves very well, we cut one tree, but we must plant 2 trees at a more. And you say once upon a time, not once upon a time, the greatest poet of Bangla, Rabindranath Tagore, has said, give me back the village and take away your towns. Give me back trees, give back me the trees and take away your towns. Thou Fireshe Oranno Lawe Nagar, and the great parts of Rabindranath Tagore. So, the tree plantation program is the most important part of our lives also. Not only government, all individual being and a government, non-government, irrespective of all people, must tree program a success. What do trees do to us and the governments do to this regard? Our final decision is that we must, if we cut one tree, we must put one trees, we must put trees program, we must make the tree program success. Okay, thank you very much. You must learn the paragraph very well, and will be homework will be also. You just write a paragraph with this questions and submit it tomorrow. Thank you. See you again. Keep safe. See you again.